The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Naruto crossover is a dream crossover for many a nerd and weeb like myself, and I'm sure lots of you watching, but even it is not safe from the culture war and DEI shenanigans. Welcome back to Words of Paradise. I'm your host, Leon Idol, and yes, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cross Naruto crossover series on the way from IDW will feature race-swapped April O'Neil, and I'm gonna be real, I don't particularly care about it in this instance, at least not to the same massive extent as I did with the more recent TV shows and films when it comes to TMNT, and I'm going to lay out why. So for those of you that like seeing me get all upsetty spaghetti about culture war issues and race swap this and black character that, just hear me out, and you don't got to agree with my point of view by the end. In fact, you probably won't, and that's A-okay. Leave your comment as to why. But let me at least make my point. So, yeah, we're going to get into this article. Before we do, hit that subscribe button. I'm a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news every day. And, dude, Black April or not, I'm still stoked for this series. I am a massive fan of both these franchises. Naruto and Ninja Turtles are probably both easily in my top 10, absolutely top 15 franchises of all time. So, seeing a crossover, dude, one race swap April O'Neil when she's been race swapped for the last, 10 years now. That alone is not enough to make me not buy the book, especially given what I'm about to explain afterwards. On the one hand, who would have ever thought the official Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover with Naruto would ever see publication? On the other, another day, another instance of race-swapped April O'Neil. Notice how it says another instance because this is like the third time, like third or fourth time at this point. It's honestly, we might never see a white April O'Neil again at this rate. It is fascinating how they changed her race once and she just stayed like that for the rest of the inception of the character. And this isn't like a Nick Fury situation where he was white in one universe, black in another, and then when they made the movies, the black version is the one. Like, they made that change to Nick Fury in an alternate universe years before any of this agenda-driven DEI sort of nonsense. And you could tell that it was just done mainly because they wanted to base the character off of Samuel L. Jackson, and that's why they changed Nick Fury to look the way he did in the Ultimate Universe. April wasn't changed for that reason. April was changed because they feel like they needed to hit certain diversity quotas, and it's such a sad state of affairs, so you can't even make that comparison. But that being said, again, there is a saving grace in this. Written by Caleb Goldner from Team Sonic Racing One Shot, with line work by Henry Presida, Kamen Rider 01 Volume 1, Power Girl Volume 2, colors by Raul Angelo, Nyx Volume 2, and lettering from Ed Dukeshire, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Cross Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which was a great comic series, by the way. The Ninja Turtles TMT crossover, really good. So if that's who's doing the lettering, I mean, that's awesome. The crossover was first revealed to the public courtesy of a leak of its cover art provided by Russian TMNT fan forum Turtle Power, and later confirmed as real by series cover artist George Jimenez. Batman Volume 3, Justice League Volume 4, Super Sons Volume 1. I don't know a lot about George Jimenez's work, but it's very highly regarded, so I mean, that's awesome. Again, the current cover art looks phenomenal. It really, really captures the essence of both franchises together in a way that is honestly immaculate. Like, you'll see these crossovers, and sometimes certain differences in art styles and whatnot just don't line up. Like, it's cool to have the novelty of your favorite franchises crossing over, but something is sort of visually amiss, and you really can't say that with this right here. I mean, this is exactly what a crossover between these two art styles should look like. I'm still in awe about how amazing this really does look. Yeah, wrote Jimenez on his personal Instagram alongside high-definition version of the cover from the book's first issue. That's real. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cross Naruto. Anyone who knows me knows that Naruto was the series that I read as an adult and gave me back my enthusiasm for drawing. So I put everything aside and started fighting for my dream. The Ninja Turtles are directly some of the first strokes I drew at as a 3 or 4 year old child. Fun fact, me too. My initial drawings back when I first was getting into it as a child were Spider-Man, Goku, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I was drawing all of them probably before I was ever even in elementary school. So, yo, I can relate, homie. So, yes, I had to be involved in this project in some way, and I'll be doing the main covers and being the happiest person in the world for it. I mean, here this is. This is the full art, and tell me this is not just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the colors pop. It's the young era of Naruto. Mikey out here being Mikey. Even from their dynamic poses, you can tell that if you had this, if this is a black and white manga style spread and they didn't have their weapons, just purely based on the posing, you would know which turtle is which, because Jimenez was able to capture that purely on the strength of having their character ooze from how they move in this still image. Like, I am in shock and awe. So, again, there is some negative. Again, Black April O'Neil, race swap, DEI, rah, 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 hate, gonna criticize. Guys, we gotta love stuff again now and again, and there's a lot of what seems to be positive to look at when it comes to this. In his own separate statement given to IGN, Goldner beamed, "I'm stoked and humbled to get to work on the coolest talent in comics and manga to introduce the ninja created by my heroes in a massive mutagen and chakra-fueled adventure for fans everywhere. What else can you call it but an honor? Let's party." Per a synopsis of the series provided by publishers IDW and Viz Entertainment, the East-West Ninja team-up will see the Turtles and Team 7 cross paths courtesy of a clandestine meeting between April O'Neil and the 5th Hokage Tsunade. Dude, again, that's a pretty cool setup. Like, I have no idea what's going to cause. Like, I don't know, maybe Shredder is working with Orochimaru and April and Tsunade figure that out. There's so many possibilities of what could be done here. And April, she's the brains. I mean, Donnie is also the brains, but like April, she's the on the ground, real world reporting, hard hitting. Like April is the lens to the outside world for the Turtles. Yeah, I can absolutely see her, like, buddying up with Tsunade, being like, yo, what's going on? There's some shenanigans afoot. Most likely with the foot. Again, I'm an Ninja Turtle fan. You're going to hear jokes like that. "It's the coolest ninja matchup you could have ever dreamed of had you dared," exclaims the synopsis. "The heroes in a half shell meet the host of the Nine-Tailed Fox in the crossover everyone will be talking about." And here's more art for it. Let's look at open image and new tab. Guys, look at this. Dude, I hate Sasuke. Sasuke is my least favorite anime character of all time. And even Sasuke looks sick in this right here. Like, damn, how you got the Turtles wearing the Anbu Black Ops mask, this large overlooming Shredder shot. Like, dude, Naruto's face looks a little strange here, but I mean, that's the only thing I can really find wrong. His hair looks great. Again, colors are all on point. The turtle designs fit right in with the world of Naruto. All in all, I'm just, oh, by the way, this says not final art, so I'm talking about, Naruto's face looking wonky. Let's be real, even sometimes in the Naruto anime, his face looked wonky. It might just be, Naruto. When the teenage reporter April O'Neil, see, I don't like that. I don't like the fact that they're going with a teenage version of April O'Neil. That's something I'm real sick of in the character. The April works so well as a character because she's the juxtaposition to the Turtles. She is the mature, adult-oriented character who is able to show them, a more logical view of the world beyond the teenage partying. That being said, Naruto, the characters are teenagers, and they are very mature. They are very wise beyond their years because they're ninjas. So that even then, even though I don't like the teenage April thing that the Turtles have been doing for the last 10 years or so, in the world of Naruto, that is one of the instances where that different take on the character could work. So honestly, I'm reserving judgment even for that. Though I will say, my initial thoughts, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like Teenage April. I've never liked Teenage April. That might even be a worse decision than changing her to black, is making her a teenager, because yeah, she can relate to the Turtles more, I guess, but that she loses the through line, again, of being the voice of reason for the audience. Teenage reporter April O'Neil has a clandestine meeting with Tsunade, the leader of the Hidden Leaf Village. It garners the attention of Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi. It teases they aren't the only ones who are wondering what the two women were discussing, though. The Sinister Foot Clan had their own interest in April's visit, as they think she might hold the valuable information on mutation research being conducted by the scientist Baxter Stockman. Oh, bro, I could totally see Baxter Stockman working with Orochimaru. Now that would be wild. With April caught between the forces of the Hidden Leaf Village and the Foot Clan, it can't be long before the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show up to lend her a hand. Notably, given Naruto's pre-time skip appearance on Jimenez's cover and Tsunade confirmed role as the leader of the Hidden Leaf Village, it appears the events of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cross Naruto will take place sometime near the start of the orange-clad ninja's heroic career, which I'm A-okay with. That is the best era of Naruto. Like peak Naruto, and you guys know how much I hate the term peak, so you know I'm not tripping when I say this. Peak Naruto is early era Naruto pre-Shippuden. Now let's take a look at some of these character designs. So yeah, we got Splinter. Splinter looks awesome, wise beyond his years, elderly, fatherly, but still looks like he can beat ass. We got the Turtles with their Anbu outfits. They even got their own variation of the Hidden Leaf Village, headbands, which super sick. You can see Raph is a bit more built than Mikey here. Mikey got that slender build going on. Alongside the series' official confirmation, IDW also provided a number of character design sheets revealing the Hiddenly Village-inspired outfits set to be worn by Michelangelo, Raphael, Master Splinter, and the aforementioned April O'Neil. Notably, in addition to revealing that the 3 anthropomorphic animal will be covering their faces with animal-style masks while moving about the village, a la Naruto's Anbu Covert Ops team, the preview artwork also confirmed the series will yet again be race-swapping April from white to black. Now, I think she looks good, guys. I do. This version of April, yes, I don't like the race swap. Yes, I will always maintain, stick with the source material. The source material, April is white. However, if you're gonna race swap her, make her hot, and I don't want to say she's hot because she's a teenager, but also she's not fucking real, and people make Rule 34 shit about Naruto characters all the time. They made her pretty. She's not April O'Neil. She's not fat black April from that recent piece of shit Seth Rogen movie. They made her, at least, they gave her legitimate feminine features. She's got a bit of hips going on. She's got some chest. She looks feminine. She's got full lips. Her hair is still red. In fact, it's orange. Yeah, it's a bit dreadlocked up. Again, maybe this will work for the character design. She's still wearing the yellow outfit. All in all, I do like the design. I wouldn't call this April O'Neil. I'm gonna be real. Like it looks close enough to April. But that being said, if I went to a convention and saw a black chick cosplaying as this version of April, I'd be like, oh shit, she's April O'Neil. That's awesome. Like, that's what it comes off as. This isn't the real April, but this is a really, really good April O'Neil cosplay. And I mean, I don't know. Like, when you look at this, and when you see everything that's been happening in gaming, and in movies and TV, when you see that women are getting manified and getting jacked up with these massive jawlines, or they're getting fatified and becoming, these 600-pound land whales that we're supposed to take seriously as the heroes, look, that to me is far worse than the race swap. Now, yes, is the race swap being done for disingenuous, agenda-driven propaganda narrative purposes? Probably, because everything is nowadays, but dude, at least she looks feminine, and I will take that as a W, because if this is the only bit of DEI nonsense in this book, because everything's going to have it nowadays. Everything is going to have DEI nonsense nowadays. You cannot escape it. I'm a massive Sonic the Hedgehog fan. The IDW comics that I've read from Sonic have been great. I've not read the more recent issues. Maybe there's DEI stuff in there. I don't know. The point is, look, it is inescapable. So at some point, you're going to have to weigh the pros and cons and be like, how much did they disrespect the source material versus how much is this some sort of, yeah, it's done to check diversity check boxes, but at least they're getting 95% of it right. There's still love and care being put in the project. Like, everyone, these interviews, we read through the quotes of these people talking about the project, and they all do seem like they are in love with this idea. So if they do put that level of care and trust into the book, into the crossover, into the characters, into the story, I'm not going to let one annoying race swap ruin the whole thing, and I really don't think you guys should either. If this is the sort of thing that you're a fan of, if you grew up with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, if you grew up with Naruto, if you grew up with both, if you grew up reading comics and are tired of seeing, black lesbian superheroes beat up white men, like, this looks like it might actually have something of value of interest. I mean, when this comes out, I'm certainly buying it, and you know what? Maybe I'll stream a review of it. I'm not entirely sure, but the point is, I know people are reactionaries, and understandably so, because nerd culture has been being gutted for the last decade. Nerd culture has been being gutted. It has been awful, all from these political propaganda narrative style ways of creating characters and stories and art. It is so easy to get just reactionary and angry about the smallest thing. And we've seen it happen a lot of times where our side ends up being the bad guys because we jump to these conclusions. It happened with Furiosa well before the show ever came out. It happened with Fallout well before the show ever came out. Maybe this is good. It's looking good. Just maybe just don't jump to the conclusion when we don't actually have anything aside from one single character design and an acknowledgement to go off of. That's I guess where I stand with this. But those are just my opinions. Let me know yours in the comments down below, because I'm sure you'll have plenty. Maybe I'm off base. Maybe I'm giving too much the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I'm biased by my love for the Turtles and for Naruto. Now, I highly doubt that's the case, because I'm going to be full disclosure with you right now. I loathe new Turtles stuff 9 times out of 10, and I don't like a lot of modern Naruto, or I don't even like a lot of regular Naruto, because Naruto's got so much filler, it's not very well distributed or voice acted. Like, Naruto's got so many problems. I'm open and honest about my problems with Naruto. I'm open and honest about my problems with TMNT. So I don't even think this is blind, nostalgic fanboy love, but if that's what you guys want to say it is, I'm sure I'm not going to stop you in the comments. So let me know down below. And yeah, check me out on Instagram at wordsofparadise_Leon, because I'm a nerdy news channel that covers nerdy news every day. So if you're interested in that, hit that subscribe button and take it a step further. Become a member, because we are over 80 vital idols deep into our member Discord. We are a bright, beautiful, glowing, vibrant community that I cannot wait to grow further, because we do care about one kind diversity of thought. If that's interesting to you, hit subscribe, join the Discord, and it's all here in the Nerdosphere. This has been Words of Paradise.